Hello, and welcome to Mr. Henry's Music World. Well, I'm pretty excited for today's lessons. We learned about the first black key of the set of three, Do. We learned about the second black key of the set of three, Re. We learned about the third black key of the set of three, Mi. Now, we are going to combine all three notes together to make the best song in the entire world, Hot Cross Buns. Oh, thank you. Grazie. Okay, enough of that. So yes, Hot Cross Buns. Let's get it started.
Hey there, let's go. Let's begin our music journey. Learning is fun. Mr. Henry's Music World.
Before we get into learning how to play Hot Cross Buns, let's check out the history of Hot Cross Buns and how it became a popular tune to learn. Roll it!
A short history of Hot Cross Buns. The popular tune Hot Cross Buns dates back to the 19th century, which includes the dates 1801 to 1900, so an old song for sure, about 200 years old. That's a ton of birthday candles. Hot Cross Buns are cakes, sometimes filled with fruit and decorated with a cross on top. Sometimes frosting is used to create the cross on top of the bun. Yum! A long time ago in London, England, people would sell hot cross buns in the streets as others were walking by. They would sing the words, Hot Cross Buns, and eventually it became a popular tune for children to sing. Hot Cross Buns were typically sold during Easter. The cross on the bun represented and celebrated the resurrection of Jesus Christ after his crucifixion on the cross. Today, we will learn the song Hot Cross Buns because it's a pretty easy tune to play when first learning. Lots of kids learn Hot Cross Buns on the recorder in school, and of course, we're going to learn Hot Cross Buns on the piano. And that is the history of Hot Cross Buns. Well, a short history of Hot Cross Buns.
Hot Cross Buns uses another music symbol that we need to learn about before getting started. It will use the quarter rest. Roll it!
Music rests.
Hey, why are you asking me to be quiet?
Well, a rest in music is a symbol that tells us to not play or sing. When we see rest, we have to make sure that we are silent. When we see music notes, they tell us to play particular pitches on an instrument. For the piano, we would press down the keys. But when we see a rest in music, we still count it as a beat, but we simply do not play any notes on the piano. Let's take a look at our first type of music rest, the quarter rest. The quarter rest equals one beat of silence. Of silence. So, if we see this rest symbol in our music, we will not play for one beat. The quarter rest is very popular. We see the quarter rest in loads of music. She is the queen and ruler of her own land. In the land of Shh rules Queen Quarter Rest. Sometimes the music notes will come to the land of Shh, and when they do, they usually have to be reminded to keep it down.
Oops.
So, that is a little bit about the quarter rest. Sweet!
Okay, one more symbol we find in our music is the repeat sign. Roll it.
The repeat sign.
Huh?
The repeat sign.
What?
Say that again? The repeat sign! Oh, hey, thanks for repeating. Okay, let's try this again. The repeat sign. Okay, before we get to the repeat sign, let's review the bar line and then the double bar line. When looking at the music, bar line rock, we see our bar lines. And at the very end of the music, there are the two lines or the double bar line. Remember, the bar line is the line that is found in music to create a measure. It allows us to separate music notes so they have their own space, which can also help us read music notes. The double bar line has one job, and it tells us to stop! The double bar line is found at the end of the music, so it's pretty easy to understand its job. But it's important to know that when you see this sign, it means it's the end of the tune you're playing.
Wow!
Okay, now to the repeat sign. The repeat sign uses the double bar line, but then it adds two dots. Usually, we see the repeat sign at the end of music, but of course, it does not mean that we end the tune. When we see the repeat sign at the end, it means to go back to the beginning and play again.
But one time only.
You do not need to repeat over and over and over again. You would be playing forever. Probably till you were 100 years old.
Hot Cross Buns.
Plus, your fingers would be pretty tired. So, when you see the repeat sign, repeat the song only one time. Okay, let's review. When you see the double bar line at the end of the music, that tells us to stop.
Wow!
But if you see the double bar line with these two dots, that's a repeat sign. It tells us to go back to the beginning and play through the tune again. Oh, yeah! So, the chord arrest is found in our music for Hot Cross Buns. Here we are at the Hot Cross Buns bakery, and we need to fill these plates in. Let's take a listen to the first line. Hot Cross Buns. Listen again. Hot Cross Buns. How many sounds are on the word hot? Let's listen. Hot. Just one sound. How about the word cross? Cross. Also one. And buns. Buns. Just one sound. So, hot cross buns, and then we have this plate here. We'll get to that plate in a second. But since each word has one sound, let's put in one hot cross bun on each plate. Hot, then cross, then buns. Now, when we get to this plate, we don't have any word there, but we still have a plate, so we need to fill it in. We are going to use the chord arrest. Cool. So the first line goes, hot, cross, buns, shh. Very good. Can you clap and say that with me? Here we go. Hot, cross, buns, shh. Awesome. Now, if we go to the second line, we also would play and put in hot, cross, buns, shh. I'm going to skip that for now because I want to get to 1 a penny, 2 a penny. 1 a penny, 2 a penny. Now, on this plate, we have 1 a. How many sounds is that? Let's listen. 1 a. 1 a. 2 sounds. 1 a. How about the word penny? How many sounds? Penny. Yup, there are 2 sounds in the word penny. Then 2 a. Also 2 sounds. 2 a. And then penny. Penny. So each plate in this line has two sounds. So we are going to use 2 hot cross buns for this plate and for all of the plates. 1 a penny, then 2 a penny. Awesome. 1 a penny, 2 a penny. Okay, let's now fill in all of these plates. All right, I filled in all of the plates, and I have 1 hot cross bun for the word hot, cross, and buns. Then I do have the quarter rest, and for 1 a penny, 2 a penny, each plate has 2 hot cross buns because 1 a had 2 sounds, penny had 2 sounds, and so on. Okay, let's clap and say the rhythm to hot cross buns. I'm going to point, but I want you to clap and say it out loud. Let's do it. 1, 2, ready, go. Hot cross buns. Shh. Hot cross buns. Shh. 1 a penny, 2 a penny, hot cross buns. Shh. How did you do? Hopefully you nailed it. Okay, so I've switched things up just a little bit. I took away the picture of the hot cross buns on our plates, and I turned them into music notes. Now what's pretty cool is the music note is just like the picture of the hot cross bun. So for example, the quarter note, it also gets 1 sound, just like the hot cross bun got 1 sound. Hot cross buns. Shh. Remember, when we see a quarter note, we clap and say ta. Ta, ta, ta. Just like hot cross buns. And of course, I do have the quarter rest still there on the plate. Now for 1 a penny, 2 a penny, remember I used 2 hot cross buns for 1 plate. So instead of using 2 hot cross buns for 1 plate, I used the paired eighth notes. Because paired eighth notes, they also get 2 sounds. And remember, eighth notes paired together only need 1 plate. So this works perfect for 1 a penny, 2 a penny. Do you remember what name we gave our paired eighth notes? We gave it the name TT. And sure enough, TT has how many sounds? TT. 2 sounds. 1 a penny, 2 a penny. T, 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 T. It works perfect. Okay, let's try this. I want you to clap and say the tas, TT, and of course, when you get to the rest, we're going to say shh. Let's clap and say this together. I'll point to each note while you clap and say your tas and TTs. 1, 2, ready, go. Ta, 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 sh. Ta, 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 sh. T, 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 ta, 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 sh. Let's try it with the words. Ready, go. Hot cross buns. Shh. Hot cross buns. Shh. 1 a penny, 2 a penny, hot cross buns. Shh. Awesome.
Now that we have our rhythm to hot cross buns, let's add in the solfege. When we sing hot cross buns, we start with mi, which is found on the word hot. Next, we add in re for cross. And last, we perform do for the word buns. Hot cross buns, mi, re, do. Can you sing with me? Let's try it. Here we go. Hot cross buns. 1 a penny is found on do, 2 a penny is re, and then back to mi, re, do, or hot cross buns. The solfege is to help us understand how high or low the notes are. So, let's try the whole thing together. Here we go. Mi, re, do, mi, re, do. Do, 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 re, 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 mi, re, do. So, let's try that together with the hand signs. Here we go. Mi, re, do, mi, re, do. Do, 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 re, 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 mi, re, do. Awesome!
Here I have taken our rhythm and now put it on different shelves of the Hot Cross Buns bakery. So the top shelf is going to be mi. Mi. The middle shelf is going to be re. And the bottom shelf is going to be do. We talked about the solfege syllable mi, re, and do when playing our other pieces of music. But now we're putting them all together. So, the first line, when we had hot cross buns, rest, we would now sing mi, re, do, sh. Can you sing that with me? 1, 2, ready, go. Mi, re, do, sh. Awesome. Then we go to the next line, and look, it's exactly the same. Mi, re, do, sh. Let's try that together. Ready, go. Mi, re, do, sh. Awesome. Now, line 3 is totally different. Remember, this is when we had our TTs. So, let's check this out. For the first part, this is 1 a penny, is on the bottom shelf, which is do. So we would sing do, 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 do. Then 2 a penny is on the second shelf. So we would sing re, 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 re. Let's sing these parts all together. So it'd be like this. Do, 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 re, 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 re. Sing that with me. Ready, go. Do, 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 re, 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 re. Then we end with mi, re, do, sh. Can we try this whole thing all together? Let's do it. 1, 2, ready, go. Mi, re, do, sh. Mi, re, do, sh. Do, 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 re, 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 mi, re, do, sh. Awesome job. Okay, now things are getting a little crazy, because now I've taken the quarter notes and the paired eighth notes, and I've put those on the shelves. They will follow the same pattern as what we saw before with mi, re, do, sh. And when we get here, we still have do, 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 do. It's important to notice that the quarter note here is on the top shelf. This quarter note is on the middle shelf for re, and this quarter note is on the bottom shelf for do. When we see our music in the final stage, all these shelves will be taken away, but we will still see a top, middle, and bottom. Let's sing through this. 1, 2, ready, go. Mi, re, do, sh. Mi, re, do, sh. Do, 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 re, 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 mi, re, do, sh. Awesome. We have done a lot to prepare for Hot Cross Buns. We still haven't even played the piano yet. But now, I think you're ready. So, we went over the rhythm. We figured out which music notes we would use, the quarter, and the paired eighth notes. Then we put them on our shelves, and we got to sing through it using our solfege. Nicely done. This is what the music looks like now. First, we need to figure out where we put our hand. In order to play Hot Cross Buns, we are going to use the set of 3 black keys. So let's get finger 2, your pointer, finger 3, the middle, and finger 4, the ring, on the set of 3 black keys. Remember, we want a nice curved hand. We don't want any squished spiders. Yikes! Now that we have our hand position, let's take a look at this music. First of all, you notice that the notes, they are still kind of on their shelves. I have taken away their shelves. But you can see that mi is still at the top, re is in the middle, and do is at the bottom. And I do have those solfege names written in there. Mi, re, do. Now below the note, you see these numbers. Those numbers represent, yup, you guessed it, it's the fingers. So when we look at Hot Cross Buns, we are going to use finger 4, which is mi, finger 3, which is re, and finger 2, which is do. So the first part to Hot Cross Buns would be mi, re, do, which would be finger 4, 3, 2. And then, of course, we don't play anything during the rest. Mi, re, do, sh. Let's try the first line of Hot Cross Buns. 1, 2, ready, go. Mi, re, do, sh. Mi, re, do, sh. Awesome. Then we get to, this is probably the harder part. The 1 a penny, 2 a penny. We have those paired eighth notes. So, 1 a penny was on do, which remember is the first black key of the set of 3. Do. And we use finger 2 to play do. When we play this, we need to make sure that we aren't going too slow. So we don't want to go do, 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 do. That would be too slow in comparison to what we did before. So earlier we played mi, re, do, sh. So that means each plate is going ta, 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 rest. So when we get to these paired eighth notes, remember, the paired eighth notes, they are faster. They're twice as fast, actually. So when we get there, we have to make sure we're going T, 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 T. So that means we would play do, 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 do for that first half of that third measure. Do, 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 do. Then we go to re, which would be re, 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 re. Using finger 3, re is the middle black key of the set of 3. So for that measure 3, we would play do, 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 re, 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 re. That may take some practice to get it nice and smooth. Let's try that together. Get finger 2 ready on do. 1, 2, ready, go. Do, 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 re, 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 re. Awesome. Then we end with mi, re, do, sh. That's the last measure, which is the same as measure 1 and 2. All right, so we've practiced through each measure. Let's try and play the whole thing. 1, 2, ready, go. Mi, re, do, sh. Mi, re, do, sh. Do, 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 re, 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 mi, re, do, sh. Awesome. The last thing to do is to try along with the backtrack. I'll play it for you, and then you can practice along. Roll it!
Awesome job! Practice through Hot Cross Buns a couple times. Remember, it is important to practice a little every day, and the videos will help keep you playing. Please visit MrHenry'sMusicWorld.com to sign up and access the backtrack for Hot Cross Buns, along with more fun material to make you a super piano player. If you join as a Premier member, you will have access to extra practice videos, backtracks, printable music, and activities. I'm Mr. Henry, and I'll see you in the next lesson.